It's Week 18 of the National Football League, and center stage belongs to Matthew Stafford. After his last game, he's now across 3,000 yards for the season. It's the Rams and the 49ers, next on Madden Football.
From the host of Super Bowl 50 back in February of 2016, there's a look at the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the San Francisco 49ers. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and yes, it's January 7th, but we haven't seen you since New Year's Eve, so we have to say Happy New Year, one and all. And partner, Happy New Year to you. This is the conclusion of the 2023 season. Hard to believe, but we got a good one here between division rivals. And you like what the NFL's done here, making Week 18 all division games.
I think it's one of the more inspired moves.
Here's the former Cornhusker Brett Maher to get this one started. And we are underway from Santa Clara. This fielded right at the goal line. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. Leading them out, someone who took the league by storm last year, is the most famous Mr. Irrelevant ever. From Iowa State, it's Brock Purdy.
And there's a lot of good to watch in the game last week. He threw 4 touchdown passes. A little bit of concern throwing the 2 interceptions.
Yeah, and the 2 pick.
Yeah, you want the ratio really to be closer to 3-to-1 as opposed to the 2-to-1 that he had. But it is something to build on. They did get the win, didn't they?
Yep. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. And there on your screen, Charles, the key inactives guys out this week.
And there's never anything good about any injury, but there's a silver lining to them, is that it creates opportunity for someone else on the depth chart.
And right away, he lost the football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And he's got his guys set up great now. 1st and goal, and the Pigs get at the 7-yard line. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right? So if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. Stafford throwing quickly. Complete out wide. Touchdown, Rams. Tyler Higbee. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by Maher, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Maher to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The 49er offense, they're coming back out onto the field, and we're going to give you a look at the playoff picture now into the weekend in the NFC. And what they do know is that they'll be playing at home come January, at least for one game, as they have locked up the NFC West.
And everyone wants that top spot, partner. We know that, because that guarantees you home field advantage throughout the playoffs. But whether or not that's in the cards or not, you have to be impressed with how this team has played.
Purdy now on 2nd down. And he slings one that's incomplete. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. And it's 3rd and short. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Purdy on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. That'll be a 49-yard punt, 6 yards there on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their 2nd drive of the game. And partner, just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season, the playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but there's that special one there. I say they go get him.
Out of the gun, Stafford. He'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun, here's Stafford. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Throwing again is Stafford. That's caught. It's Demarcus Robinson. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Evans running behind center. Gets by him at the 25. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 7 yards there and a first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
They'll go right back to Evans here on first down. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Zach Evans with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, and not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced a punt to get the ball back, and they've played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. And they, if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They are guarding against the upset.
Purdy's throw pulled in by Kittle. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
On first down, Purdy. That's complete to the tight end, Werner. And he's brought down. 11 more on that one, and another first down. They run over center with Mitchell. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offense coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Purdy to throw it on first down. Able to complete this one to McLeod. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. Purdy now to throw. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Purdy. And he's got his man in stride, complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, it's Purdy. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. Purdy will look to throw again here. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Ross Dwelly, his first touchdown on the year. And the 49ers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Now the Rams offense getting the football back. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Off of play action, here's Stafford. And this one too low. Ben Skoranek, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. You look at this Niner defense. It's quite a unit. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. The Rams with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. Here's McLeod on the return. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. Incomplete. Well, these two teams, they met up earlier in the year back in week 2, and it was the visiting Niners who won that ball game, so they'll look to make it a clean sweep here at home in Santa Clara. Play action, now Purdy. Open man, that's Ronnie Bell. And he's going to get this inside the 30. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down.
And maybe that touchdown on the previous drive has re-energized this offense a little bit. They've been kind of sluggish until then, but they're showing signs of life here, and they get good yardage that time and a first down.
Purdy now to throw off the play action. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. A tough run, but not a huge gain. Dropped at the 25. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Purdy looking to throw. And that will be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. This fielded right at the goal line. Oh, some strong running. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. He finds Robinson, and he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Going deep for Hopkins. And this is caught at the 20. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 36 yards on the play.
I don't care what level of football you played. This one was a universal, wasn't it? When we were kids and we played touch football, remember we get in these positions and you just say, everybody go along and hope someone would come free.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Here's Stafford. He'll find his man Skoranek over the middle. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. Well, week 18, this is just when you hope everybody can get through the regular season healthy, but the medical staff is going to have to take a look here, and we'll step aside. They'll run here with Evans. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Zach Evans with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Rams are able to stretch out their lead. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw, Purdy. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
After the interception, here's Stafford. Over the middle, complete. It's Allen. And the Rams are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Stafford now to throw. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the 49ers are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. They'll start with Davis Price on the ground. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. On the handoff, Mitchell. And a decent move, but brought down quickly just outside of the 5-yard line. They'll get 4 on 2nd down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And they will set up shop with outstanding field position in the red zone at the 17-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
On 1st and 10, it's Evans. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. And they'll go right back to Evans. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Stafford. That is caught. Touchdown. Ben Skoranek. An 18-yard touchdown grab as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
The defense is doing their best, but they're struggling right now. They'll look for some help from their own offense to keep them in the game.
Marr on for the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Ray McLeod to return. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Niners set to take over on offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. From the 29, here's 2nd and a couple. Here's Purdy. Throw left side complete. That's Bell. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Purdy looking to throw on 1st down here. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. Now, this is just the last thing you want to see in the final week of the regular season. Well, I hope he's okay. We'll step aside and be right back. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Purdy's throw complete there to McLeod. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 3rd down, here's Mitchell. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the LA offense ready for this next possession. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
But give them credit for a good read right there, because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
Stafford on 1st down. That would complete to Skoranek. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. On 1st down, Stafford here. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, LA! Make that now 3 first-half touchdown passes for Matthew Stafford. And the Rams continue to pull away here in this first half.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Marr now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and the result for the Rams, a touchdown. Here's McLeod from his end zone, pushing his way through and tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Well, the Niners going back on offense now late in this first half. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bell. And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. That's into the hands of Dwelly. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now Purdy. And this complete to Mitchell. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 40. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is off the left upright, and it comes back. It's no good. And they will remain well behind.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
On first down, they'll start out with Evans. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. It's all down to this. Week 18 of the NFL regular season. Lots to be decided, so let's get right to it.
We'll start by heading out west. State Farm Stadium in Glendale. And it's the Seahawks who are out in front in the second quarter. The Seahawks still in a dogfight, but this would be a good victory for them if they could get it.
From there, we head eastward to Indianapolis to check on the Colts at home at Lucas Oil Stadium. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Houston Texans. Michael Pittman, over 100 yards receiving and a touchdown catch as well. Finally, let's get over to Inglewood, see what's happening with the Chargers at home at SoFi Stadium. And they trail the visiting Chiefs in that one. Isaiah Pacheco with a touchdown run. This was an extremely one-sided first half. One team showed up, ready to go. The other's been in a daze thus far, but there's still plenty of time left for this one to tighten up significantly.
And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. As the Rams offense comes back out, here is the NFC playoff picture coming into the weekend. And it's all come down to this, hasn't it? Final week of the regular season. As this year's playoffs play out anything like the regular season has gone, could be in for a wild and fun month of January.
And we can break the rules because we can look ahead. All right, there's not a coach out there that's ever said to their team, all right, let's look three weeks down the road. It's always right here, right now. Forget that. Think about what the playoffs are going to look like. The teams that we see that are already in, the teams that are trying to get in, we could have some great matchups.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Stafford. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
To me, the defense was looking a little gassed near the end of the first half, but they've come out of the locker room with a little extra spring in their step. Wonder what they did at halftime to get them so motivated.
I don't know, but that sack looked good. Now let's see if they can build on the momentum of that play. Here comes the Rams punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. McLeod to return it. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. Let's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Throwing here, Purdy. That's complete to Dwelly, his tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. A shotgun handoff to Mitchell. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 65 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Purdy now to throw. Able to complete this one to McLeod. And the Niners are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. They'll run with Mitchell. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Elijah Mitchell, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Niners get a bit closer. So a toss play there does the trick as he's into the end zone.
And you don't run this unless you're sure you've got a guy who has the speed who can get to the edge, because what you're hoping for him to win the race to the corner and turn it upfield to the end zone.
Moody good with the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. So the drive there took 6 plays. And the capper that put it in the end zone, a run of 8 yards. This taken in at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. They start the drive with Evans. Looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage and that's it. 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Now Stafford. That's going to be caught by Rivers. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Drake Jackson able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Like how they've started the 3rd quarter here. They force a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their 2nd win coming out of the locker room. Here comes the Rams punter now as he's on to kick it away. Fielded at the 43. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And they will take over 1st and 10. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and that'll give them a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. A handoff from Mitchell running left. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's going to get this one all the way down to the Rams 11. 31 yards there and a 1st down.
Now that's a big-time run. Lightning in a bottle, forget it. He exploded out of the bottle for that type of a pickup.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Ray McCloud, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down.
2nd down and 10.
Purdy. And he'll find McCloud on the right side complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Purdy looking to throw. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Ronnie Bell with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Niners are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground with Evans. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Throwing is Stafford. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Stafford. And that is incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on third down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter. Second down, here's Purdy to throw. That's complete to the tight end, Werner. And the stiff arm made it a pretty little run. Not a huge gain, but a nice chunk of yardage. This offense so far on third down, they've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Pushing his way inside the 40. And he's going to have a Niners first down as he's able to get this up past the 40. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be second down.
At the 45-yard line.
Out of the gun, Purdy. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down. Back to throw, Purdy. Oh, that is incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
Purdy, big 4th down play. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Meanwhile, Stafford's throw there complete to Allen. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Quick throw into the hands of Hopkins out wide. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Straight ahead, it's Evans. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a third down and 6. Here's Stafford. Well, a tough throw there across his body. It's incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Marr able to put this one through. So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
Here's McLeod from his end zone. Powering his way forward. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. John Johnson with the INT, and he will bring it back. It's an interception returned for a Rams touchdown. So a 4th quarter pick 6 here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner, and I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick 6, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
Marr on for the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Well, the 49ers settling in for their next drive. And this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard. But that is not the case as we play on here this 4th quarter. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Purdy will set up to throw it here. He gets this one to Davis Price. So nothing doing there. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. Here's Purdy. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
They'll run for it with Mason. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Purdy looking to throw on 1st down here. Looking left side, and it's complete. Touchdown, 49ers. Ty Davis Price 58 yards. And the Niners have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield of the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. Now a timeout called for by the defense. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
Well, we're beyond the tone setting right now. This guy's been the bell cow all day, and they'll continue to rely on him to move the chains, drain the clock, and lead his team.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Stafford down to a knee, and with it, he's going to ensure his guys a victory.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right? Just us against the world and get it done. How happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
Oh, strong running by Oliver. And that final kickoff concludes the ball game, partner. And one side, a really nice win in this one. They were good on offense and on defense.
And I'm guessing in the other locker room, partner, the head coach is just telling his team, hey, we didn't play well enough to keep it close enough where that one possession down the stretch might have given us an opportunity to win the game.
So for Los Angeles, they do finish things out with